This is a very strange start to a readathon vlog. So it is Thursday night, 11 p.m. We have 1 hour to go until the $1,000 prompts are going live. I'm so excited. I know what mine is, but I haven't yet seen Tasman's or Megan's. That's going to be a surprise to me, so I cannot wait. But I'm sleepy, so I need to keep myself awake for an hour, so I'm going to do some tie-dye. I actually have been tie-dyeing all day, and I made one face mask design that was going to be super cute and classy, and then I spilled green dye all over it. Luckily I have one white face mask left. I have spilled a little bit of dye on it, but only a tiny bit, so I feel like we're gonna get away with this. That killed pretty much exactly 10 minutes, so this is going well. That's my wetsuit. It is 4 minutes to go. It's 4 minutes and I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I felt like this last time as well. Like, there's so much planning involved and there's so much, like, it's very complicated linking up all the end screens and everything, and I'm so nervous that something's going to be wrong because it's really hard to test it all before it goes live. Woo! 3 minutes! Ah! I have so much nervous energy. Help. How to make 3 minutes go by. How to make 3 minutes go by. No one has the answer. I literally was getting overwhelmed with emotion, so I had to turn off my fan because it was too noisy. The noise was interfering with my stress. I have to stress in peace. I'm just gonna sit here and refresh the page now. Oh my god, it's midnight. It's midnight. Refresh again. Where are they? Are they not there? They're not there. What's going on? Oh my god, they're there, they're there. Oh, which one do I start with? I'm going left to right. Archie chose that exact moment to come to bed, so I had to leave. It was too much. Okay, I'm now watching the prompts.
Hello everybody, my name is Tasman May. Welcome back to my channel, Tea Books and Tasman. My first prompt for you guys is the Måneskin's live performance at the Eurovision 2021 final of their song Zite e Buoni.
Oh my god, Eurovision is my life.
They're one of my absolute favourite bands at the moment because I am trash.
Oh my god, okay, so that's an amazing prompt. Now I'm gonna watch Meg's.
Okay, so your first prompt is... I mean, let me ask the audience.
Okay, that's fun. I have an idea for that. Okay, I don't know which to choose. I need to go look at my TBR. Okay, what options do I have that could work for this? Last time around I started with Megan's prompt. So this time I kind of want to start with Tasman's prompt. What can I do? Do I have anything Italian? Okay, I have some options. So the song, Zite e Buoni, that kind of translates as like shut up and behave. So I have a few options for that. I have this non-fiction, A World Without Police, which I feel like fits. Police are kind of saying shut up or behave. And then this book is questioning, what if they didn't have that power? I also have Circus of Wonders, which is fiction. This is historical fiction. It's about a woman who is sold into the circus, and essentially she's expected to shut up and behave and just earn money for the circus. But this is going to be about her taking ownership of her own life. I have chosen. I've kind of gone off-piste from what I was saying. So, Eurovision. My favourite night of the year, every single year. Honestly, I'm obsessed with Eurovision. Eurovision 2021 was a great night. Something particularly great that happened that night was in 2021, we had our first ever trans host of Eurovision, Nikki from Nikki Tutorials. So that was very, very exciting. It was a big step. So that made me think I might pick up this book, Transitions, which is an anthology of, it's 8 personal essays, stories of being trans. So this has the Eurovision link, and also, as far as I'm aware, I don't think any of the members of the band themselves are trans, but they do kind of explore gender identity. They definitely like blur gender norms. It's something they're interested in. They have like spoken out publicly in support of trans people and LGBT people. So it seems like a good fit for a number of reasons. So this is what I'm going to read. But not right now because it is now past midnight and I have work in the morning and I have to start work early. So good night for me. Okay, I'm awake and looking at everyone's comments. So my prompt was owl, the word owl. I did a whole thing to get there. We like played a game of Articulate. It was a whole thing. My prompts for this readathon went completely off the wall. They all ended up so weird. Owl is a relatively normal one, but I am absolutely loving the way people are interpreting the prompt. My favorite one was someone who just said, I think it would be wise to continue the book I'm already reading. I love that so much. Someone was like reading a book for school, so they were like, it'll make me wise as an owl if I read all of this stuff. Someone got a book from a bookstore where their logo is an owl. Some people are using the letters of the word owl to like make up the title. I love people. People are so smart. I can't really start properly taking part in the readathon yet because I do have to do a full day's work. But I think the first thing I should do is just have a look how my tie-dye went. It was supposed to be stripy. It's not stripy at all. I don't hate it though. I think I will wear that. I don't know why these bits went so dark orange. But you know what? Maybe I have to accept I'm not a tie-dye queen. I'm working in my pajamas, but you know what? It's a Friday. You can cut me some slack. Okay, the readathon has now been going on for over 13 hours and I have read 0 pages. I just finished the first live show that I hosted, and I didn't really remember to vlog anything. Halfway through I suddenly was like, oh, I didn't vlog, so I tried to get everyone to like fake that it was the beginning of the show. Hi, oh my god, it's the very beginning of the live show. There's no sound on it because obviously I was wearing earphones so you can't hear them. But basically I read this entire book. I started it and finished it in the live show. It was a very short little book. I really enjoyed it. It was a really varied selection of stories. They're not stories, they're like essays. It's all non-fiction. So we have 8 different people, different trans and non-binary writers writing about their experiences. Mostly they were very uplifting. So a lot of them were saying that there is a lot of hardship and tragedy that can exist, that can go along with being trans, but that's kind of the bit that gets focused on all the time. And actually there's a lot of joy and community and pride and love. And the first essay in particular was just all about the support of the trans community and the trans network, and it was just really wonderful. So yeah, there were like some sadder essays in there, and there were some that made me just feel so cross at the world for not having created a better and safer environment for everyone to exist in. But mostly I found this really uplifting, and it really kind of focused on trans identity being, like, trans can mean either across or beyond. One of the writers in here said, I think it was Tash Oaks Munger, but I'll check that. And so they were saying that to them, trans means beyond. Like, they are going beyond the definitions that the world is still stuck on, and I just really liked that. So that means I finished this one. I never really rate non-fiction because it doesn't quite feel right. Like, these are people's personal stories, so it's not for me to rate them. But I really liked it, so that definitely means that for this readathon, I will be going down the 4 to 5 stars path. So let's see what my second prompt is. See.
Hi again, it's me.
I got Tasman again.
This next prompt is one that I love. It is the Linda Linda's live performance of Racist, Sexist Boy.
What is this? That was quite literally incredible. Okay, so what to read for this one? So the band is made up of mostly Asian American girls. So I do have some books by Asian American writers. For example, the last book in the To All the Boys I've Loved Before trilogy. I'm very behind on this one. I could read this one, but I had been planning to like reread all of them building up to it. The band is called the Linda Lindas. Do I have any authors called Linda? Okay, I've decided, and I am impressed with this reach. I wanted to go for a short book because I want to try and read 3 books this weekend, and I have a busy weekend. So I'm going to read Our Souls at Night by Kent Haruf for several reasons. Reason number 1. What is surprising about the Linda Lindas is they are surprisingly young. Younger than you usually see in a rock band. What is surprising about the characters in this book is that they are older than you would usually find in a romance. This is about 2 neighbours who've been neighbours for years. They're elderly and they live alone and their families have died, and it's their story. I saw the movie on Netflix. It was delightful. Okay, so that's link number 1. Link number 2, there is a character in this book called Linda. I don't know how you know, key a character she is, I opened a page randomly, and the first page I opened to had the name Linda on it. So that's link number 2. Link number 3. This title you can tell was written by an American writer because it sounds fine in an American accent. In my accent, it sounds like arseholes at night. Arseholes at night. And you know what racist, sexist boys are? Arseholes. At night or in the daytime. So that's 3 whole reasons why I should read this book. Thank you for listening. I shall see myself out. Okay, I'm in love already. It's already so cute. I'm reading the whole thing, like picturing Jane Fonda and Robert Redford because they were in the Netflix movie. I really feel very emotional about it, and I've literally just bought the audiobook so that now that I'm walking, I don't have to stop reading it. So I took an Uber home because safety, I get scared in the dark. And he just really wanted to chat to me the whole way home, so I did not get to listen to much of my audiobook. So now I'm falling behind. And now it's 11, and now I'm tired. I'm still absolutely loving this book. I think it's a delight. I think it's going to be very moving. It's very like slow moving. I don't think that much really happens. It's just basically about these 2 older people who live next door to each other, and they've both lost their families, and so they decide to just start like sleeping together at night, and literally like sleeping together so they don't have to sleep alone because that's lonely for them. It's very nice. I wish I'd been able to listen to more of it in the Uber. I'm a little over halfway through. This book is delightful, but I'm going to bed. Just turned my camera back on because I just saw my absolute favourite interpretation of the owl prompt so far. So Nicole Lee said, I'm reading The Sanatorium, figured it could fit as a thriller / murder mystery because who done it? Get it? Because owls. That is my favourite thing I've ever heard. Okay, now I'm going to bed. Stop breathing. But there is a dog on me, so I clearly can't move. As I happily announced in the live yesterday, I have a UTI and I hate it. So all I do at the moment is wee or drink disgusting flavoured sachets. I need to wee again. Cheers. It tastes like soap. Oh. Really early in this book, one of the characters got a UTI. And let me tell you, I have never felt such solidarity with a fictional character before. Okay, let's finish this baby. It really is very good. Hippo's in a weird mood because she's been having poo problems. I've been having wee problems. We're really in this together. Okay, I don't know if I'm completely misunderstanding this, but I think that this chapter is getting like quite meta. So this is the first book by Ken Haruf that I've read, but I know he has a book, it's on my trolley over there, I'm gonna go grab it in a second, called Plainsong, which is also set in like small town America, and I think it has these like 2 brothers who take in a pregnant teenager. I'm gonna go and check the back. But at this point, Addie and Louie, the old people in this book, are looking at the paper and they see an advert for a play set in Holt County where they live about 2 old ranchers taking in a pregnant girl, and they have this whole conversation about the writer like taking details from the county that they live but like making up stories. He could write about a book about us, how would you like that? And then they start talking about their story, and it's like, is that what is he being meta? Is he talking about him making up stories about this town? Because that's cool. Bear with me. It's set in Holt County. Okay, so Ken Haruf's fictional landscape of Holt County. So he does always write in this made-up place. Schoolgirl Victoria Rubidoux is pregnant and homeless. And brothers Harold and Raymond McFerrin, gentle, solitary, gruff, and unpolished, agree to take Victoria in, unaware their lives will change forever. So he's talking about himself in the book. I love that. So random though. Came out of nowhere. Ugh, that was such a sad ending. And I knew it was coming because it's the same ending as the movie, but it's not fair. And it makes me really cross. Which is going to be hard for the next prompt, because the question is, were you satisfied with the ending of your book? And the answer is no. But it doesn't mean I don't think it was a good ending. It's just not the ending that I wanted. It's really upsetting. It made me really mad in the movie. Makes me really mad now. It's not fair. Really, really good book, though. I might give it 5 stars. Just to be crazy. Okay, let's find out my final prompt. Very exciting. The question was the ending satisfying? no, it wasn't satisfying. Doesn't mean that it wasn't a good ending, but it wasn't satisfying. So I'm saying no. I hope you enjoy.
Welcome to door 3.
I got Meg! Fun.
So your prompt is...
It's not realistic. It's just not realistic.
That could be fun. I like that. I like that. I don't really read fantasy, but I do like weird books. I'm gonna go look at my book trolley. Okay, unrealistic books. My first thought process was this one. This is a short story collection by Jen Campbell. It's called The Beginning of the World in the Middle of the Night. It's like fairy tale-y. It's definitely going to be weird and unrealistic. This is also good for multiple reasons. It is short, which is usually good for a readathon, and it has the word night in it. And as you all know, if you've been following my book trail journey, I've been really bad at doing the buzzwordathon prompts. It was one of my challenges for the year, was to do them every month, and I like never did them. I just read Our Souls at Night, which has the word night in it. That's the buzzword. Well, the buzzword for this month is technically like times of day, but night is one of those. And this also has night in it, so that would be really good for those reasons. If I didn't read that one, what else might I read? Going the complete other end of the scale, this is a chunky book. This is Rabbit, which is about like a virtual reality game, or like an alternate reality, so that's unrealistic. And it sounded really fun, but I also might hate it. It's like a bit of a risk. I don't know if it'll be like super my thing or completely not my thing at all. Who knows? No, you know what? I'm sticking with this because I'm actually not going to get a ton of reading today. I'm doing some swim training for my Swimming Across the Solent mission. I just had quite a busy day, so I'm going to stick with this. And also, I've been really excited to read this one for ages. Prompt number 3, here we come. Hello, look what finally dried enough for me to wear it. I am the tie-dye queen. I'm going open water swimming as practice, and it is raining on my head. This is not what I had envisioned for this. Ugh. I read the first 3 stories on the train and they're so good. I'm sold already. The first one in particular was so fucking creepy. These fit really well for the prompts. They're definitely like fantastical weirdness, and also they're so magical in a dark way. It's the first time I've ever actually read any of Jen Campbell's writing. I've read her book before. I've read the Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops, so that's a book that she like collected. This is the first time I'm actually reading like her writing, and it's great and I love it. I was a bit nervous because I suddenly realised, like as I started, I suddenly was like, oh my god, I'm reading something written by someone I actually know, like I have to like this. It hadn't even occurred to me. But yeah, luckily it's so good. Oh my gosh, this has been an exhausting adventure. So I went swimming, that was fun. It was only when I got out of the pool I suddenly realised that when I was doing all of my like timings for today, I had accidentally just added an hour that I don't have. So I thought I was going to have time to get home, make lunch, my friend Leah is here with me, then do the live show. Actually, I got home, I realised I was going to get home half an hour late for the live show. So we moved the live show back. I'm here just in time. I ordered Taco Bell again on my way home. That's the second time in a row I'm going to be eating Taco Bell on a live show, which is a little bit embarrassing. I've got my book. I, you know, have my nice wet swimming pool hair. I'm genuinely tired. Alright, let's go live. And then you never saw me again for the rest of the day. So Nia and I started drinking some wine while I was on the live show. Oh hi Hips, Hips wants to be on camera today. Then we went to get our nails done. I got purple sparkly because I'm 11 years old, and we had cocktails while we were doing that. Then we went to meet my friend Christie and her boyfriend Samir because they are moving back to Mallorca for a few months. So we had a little goodbye dinner and then kept drinking something else. Don't try this at home, kids. My head hurts quite a lot now. I'm also definitely not supposed to be drinking because of the UTI situation. So today's gonna be a fun day. Why do I do this to myself? Everyone's got her head in the air because she literally thinks I'm such an idiot and she is way too good for me. Okay, me and my hangover are gonna finish this book. And I finished 3 books down. This was so good. So it's a collection of short stories. They're all quite like fairy tale inspired. They're all very fantastical. My favourite ones were the ones that were also quite creepy. So the first story, which was called, one second, Animals. The first story, Animals, I actually think was my favourite of the whole thing. It was so dark and creepy. I also really loved the one about It was called Aunt Libby's Coffin Hotel, which is about this woman running a coffin hotel, and like people can come and stay and get closer to death, and that also was like sad and creepy. There's a lot of darkness in these stories, which is exactly my favorite kind of thing. So I'm so excited. Jen has a new short story collection coming out soon, so I'm so excited for that one. This was brilliant. Which means I've technically finished the $1,000 readathon, but we still have a day left. So what I'm going to do, because I was struggling so much to decide how to answer the last question, like was the ending of the last book satisfying or not, and I went for no because like it wasn't satisfying, but I was torn because like it was a good book with a good ending. It was just like not satisfying, but it was still good. So I'm now going to go back and hit yes and see what prompt I would have got for that, and that can be my final book. So I'm getting 4 for the price of 3. Okay, so if instead I hit yes. Hello and welcome to your final prompt. I got myself! We're going to play a game. I have a board game here called Pandemic. Oh no, I know what this one is. What the hell am I going to read for this? Oh, all of my prompts went so weird. Without looking, we're going to pick this one. Scientist. We're also going to randomly pick a city, so I am choosing this one. Cairo. What do I have that is about a scientist or about Cairo? Oh my god. Thanks for nothing, past self. Okay, so 2 very different angles I could go down. I could go down the science route and read a sci-fi book, Rabbit. I talked about this earlier in the video. It's definitely one I'm excited to try. Or I could go down the black and white route. This is a proof of the Christie affair, which sounds amazing. That's by Agatha Christie. The proof is black and white. It's a newspaper. It's a very cool proof. Which of these? I'm too tired to decide. Gut instinct. I'm going with this one. I made these delicious looking vegetable bowls, but now I don't have time to eat them because I have to go get my hair cut, so I'll eat that later. Lol, okay, so I also got my eyebrows threaded and my upper lip threaded. So I've got this like very patchy red skin from where I like irritated it. And I have 15 minutes until the final live show. So I'm just like really praying this calms down in the next 15 minutes, otherwise this is what I'm gonna look like. This is what I'm gonna look like. Really enjoying this book already. So I don't think I mentioned this is about Agatha Christie. It's about the 11 days when she went missing. That's a true life story, but it's narrated from her husband's mistress. And while going down a little Google rabbit hole, I just learned that Agatha Christie's daughter went to the same school that I went to. I never knew that. Wow, kindred spirits. I'm reading The Christie Affair. It's by Agatha Christie. I'm actually now going to go and meet Tasman in real life, which will be fun. We're going to a comedy show. Her friend Jess, who's also her roommate, who you might recognise from Tasman's vlogs, is doing a comedy show, so we're going to go and watch it. But I have like an hour, half an hour really before I have to leave. I'll read on the train, so I think I need a break from reading. I've done a lot of reading this weekend. I'm going to play Beat Saber on RG's VR headset. The best fun. Look at the levels of sweat. My hair is sweating. Oh my god. That is like ridiculously hard. It is good exercise without even meaning to be good exercise. It's just really fun. My hair got so sweaty I had to tie it away. Out of sight, out of mind. Alright, I'm late. Are you kidding me with this? Okay, so this is hilarious. A side character in my book also has a UTI. What is going on? I don't think I've ever read about a character in a book having a UTI before. Now that I have one, I have her 2 in one weekend. I've started a trend. Power to my UTI. And that's and with that, the $1,000 readathon is over. It is Sunday night. just got back home from a really fun comedy night with Tasman and meeting loads of her other friends as well. Also got to meet Katrina Bambina, another booktuber. We'll link her channel below as well. So yeah, really nice evening. I'm loving the Christie fam, like halfway through now, absolutely loving it. It is so good. I didn't even know what I was expecting, but it's like so much more than I was expecting, and I love it. But I haven't finished it, so overall I finished 3 books for the $1,000 readathon, and I loved all of them. So like, well done me, Tasman and Megan, coming up with the best prompts ever. Sending me down the best reading path of all time. I really want to watch every single one of your vlogs. So if you vlogged this readathon or if you did Instagram posts, link them below. I want to go and check everything out because I love it. I love seeing your guys' creativity. I especially love seeing how you interpret the prompts, especially if it's super weird. That's always my favourite. So link them below and I will go and check them out. And hopefully see you for round 3 of the $1,000 readathon. Maybe in another year, because realistically it'll take us a while. Love you, bye!